different situation for a champion. But that's the way it goes, and that's the way it is. Taking a look at the Southern Division, right now Twin Valley 3-1. That's the way it looks as we get ready for homecoming here at the home of the Hillcrest Academy Comets. And while we're talking about this place, we're also dedicating their new football facility, which is excellent. We are sitting in Omar Jernus's castle. The press box is spacious and really is a great one to behold. We look at an excellent football field. We look at an uncompleted baseball field down across the way, and we hope certainly that a few of the alumni can dig deep into their pocket again and come up with, I figure somewhere around $1,500 and put AgriLime on the base path, which would make that facility uncomparable in the area. So we're not looking for pennies, but it certainly would make this a very complete facility here at Hillcrest. It's a great one right now. That would make it even greater. And now while we have some time, let's go back to our studios for 16 seconds. Home of the Comets, where it's time to find out if the Comets or the Twin Valley Tigers are going to remain alive in the Aggie Valley Conference. Homecoming here, the fans coming in. It's a very cool afternoon. Wind should be a factor in this one because it's coming out of the south, and it could give an advantage if you get the wind on the backside when you need it. Right now, the officials have flipped the coin. The Hillcrest Academy Comets will go offensively to start it out. And we see that Dick Riswood coming up with a couple bags of tricks. We just saw a halfback pass back cross field, warming up down below. Those look great if you get them to work. Someone picks them off at 6 points on the other side of the board. Incidentally, we will be having a little problem here tonight, or this afternoon rather, as far as the scoreboard is concerned. Hillcrest fans don't like the opposition to score. So on the Hillcrest side of the board, it does not operate. And I'll tell you, you got to admit that we got to be a charm here, because we came over here the last ball game and it was raining. We moved into the booth and it quit raining. It was raining here this morning. Now if we can get it to warm up a little bit after we shut the water off, it would be a great afternoon. The colors being presented out at the 40-yard line, and we're going to go back now to our studios for 60 seconds.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 1980 football homecoming for Hillcrest Academy.
Well, we're back again.
Starting lineup.
The colors have been presented, our national anthem played, and now, of course, it's football time, homecoming variety here at Hillcrest Academy. The starting lineups will be introduced, and we'll check them as they come out.
Horn. Number 22, Marvin Berg.
We talked to the athletic director up at Twin Valley, and he said that young Horn, who's 180-pound junior, is an excellent running back for him. And he feels that Twin Valley have been up and down during the year and have yet not put that good football game together. They have a lot of talent on the ball club, but they just haven't been able to get everything going together.
And number 85,
if you just come my side, comparing these two teams record-wise, both are even at 3-1 in the conference. And looking at them size-wise, they're going to match up very evenly.
For the offense, number 88,
And now they're
Bill
going
Peterson.
to introduce the Hillcrest Academy Comets, and we remind you tonight there'll be a lot
Number
of football on
82, Mark
KBRF,
Madigan.
your sports station 1250 on the dial, as there will be a feed
Number
from Moorhead where
64,
the Otters
Tippy
will be
Centru.
going against the Moorhead High School Spud. And then also tonight
Number
at
55, Paul Silling.
7:30 we'll be over at Pelican Rapids where Al
Number
Bigley's
54,
will
John
meet
Dorrud.
Mansky's, Glendon Felton, Buffalo's
Number
in a Heart Lake
44,
Conference
Bob
play.
Wold.
They're still introducing the Comets down below
Number
us.
32, Ron
Dypo will
Sudwall.
not play today for the Comets as he has a very
Number 31, Von
inflamed
Cavley.
elbow, and that'll keep him out of this afternoon's action.
And number 24, Ken Walbutney, and the rest of the Hillcrest team.
And the introductions have been made now. We're all set for the kickoff, and as we said, there's a pretty good wind blowing out of the south. And we may have a traffic jam up on the road there. All the cars parked up there on the road. And I'll tell you, that might be a warm place to sit and watch this football game this afternoon. Hillcrest will be going into the breeze here in the first period. Twin Valley will boot the ball away. Agassiz Valley Conference football. And we have heard rumors to the effect that Borup will be dropping out of the conference and will be merging in a cooperative football program with the Ada Vikings. And should that happen, we'd like nothing better than to see the Underwood Rockets make a transfer from the Little Eight and get into this one. It'd be a good spot for them. All right, ready to go. Twin Valley will kick the ball away. Back to kick it away will be Travis Halverson as the Comets go deep with two. On the far side with Cavley. On the near side with Walbutney. Forward, there's a kick, a good kick. It's going to go into the end zone. It'll come out to the 15 and be put in play there. Hillcrest at their own 15 will come offensively. And let's take a look at the backs. It'll be Walbutney at quarterback. Your setback, Cavley and Wold. And the flanker or slot man will be Sunwald, depending on how they run it. Hillcrest coming up over the ball as Silling leads him out. 3 down linemen defensively for Twin Valley. Walbutney barks him out. Walbutney hands off to Cavley. He's going to get to about the 17-yard line, and he's popped down right there at the bottom of the stack is Todd Breivik. Breivik had help, however, on the corner that time from number 31, Ty Ellison. It'll be second down, 7 yards to go. As they say, he got out closer to the 18. Hillcrest come out. They line up, ends in tight. Flank goes left, deuce in the backfield. 3 on the defense again. There's a pitchback trying to get outside is Wold. Wold is going to get over the 20 and down to the 21, maybe the 22-yard line. On the very bottom of that stack, if we can catch him, number 85 would be Rod Thompson. And it'll be a third down and about 2.5 to go for the first down. Opening moments of this one. 11-5 remaining in the opening period. Out of an eye. Flank comes right. Walbutney keeps. Wants to go outside. He's going to be hit for a loss. And let's give credit to Dave Jensen, the 211-pound senior, hitting back at the 19. It'll be fourth down. 6 yards to go. Going back in single safety will be their quarterback, Travis Halverson, and he'll go back about the 30-yard line. Walbutney in punt formation. He'll kick into the breeze. The snap is a good one. The kick, an end-over-end kick, bounces at the 38, rolls over the 35 and down to the 32-yard line in Twin Valley territory where it's touchdown. First and 10, Twin Valley, good field position as they come offensively.
Paul, do you have another sheet of paper? I need one.
Twin Valley going back into their huddle now. They'll come out and get their first look at the offensive game right here. Hillcrest will go 4 in the defense, I do believe. Up over the ball, Halverson the quarterback. Horn and Anderson out of the I formation as they flank on the right side. There's the handoff going back, trying to get outside his Horn. Horn is getting over the 30 and down about the 33-yard line. Down on the bottom of the stack, coming away, big number 70 on his uniform is David Larson. And Hillcrest have a player down on the field. And with a timeout on the field to score, Hillcrest nothing, Twin Valley nothing. We go back for this 30-second break. From here, counting numbers, look like Walbotny is down.
Oh, he's up. He's standing there on the line. He's on the
Oh, he's over on the far side. That could be a disastrous blow. Of course, it is anytime a kid gets injured. Looks like we can see a number 2 on the kid. But we'll have to wait and see. They're still attending to him. We're in the first period with 9:49 remaining in the period. Twin Valley and Hillcrest Academy. There is a timeout on the field, but we're going to stay right here with it now. And we're still waiting. Young fella hadn't gotten up. Now he's getting up. Number 66, that's Scott Christensen. I think what happened is that he got his bell rung pretty well. He looks like Muhammad Ali coming out for the 10th round. A little stagger and a zip here and a zip there, but apparently he's all right, and that's what everyone's most interested in. All right, ready to go. Second down, 8 yards to go. Twin Valley have the ball at their 34-yard line. They come up over the ball as Mancy leads them out. They line up in an I formation. Now they shift up, and they go with a flank on the right side. Out of the I again. There's the handoff, then breaking through on the far side up to the 40-yard line. With the ball that time, looked like Horn again. No, it was Anderson. Darren Anderson carrying the ball. He'll have a third down, about 1.5 yards to go for the first down. They line up with 4 football players behind the center. Then they shift up. Now they shift up, flank on the left side. The flank on this side is Berg. Out of the I, first man through, trying to get some running room. They won't get any. They get to the 39-yard line. Territory of the Spartans is this time again. Anderson went right up the pipe. And I think they're going to have to bring the chains in. It looks like they got the first down from here by about half the length of the football, but we'll wait and see. That is the first time we've seen that in 9-man. They have an end and their flanker lined up in a 4-man backfield situation. There it is. First down, half the length of the football. Nope. Well, they stretch it out again and just the end of the football. Getting past the change, it'll be 1st and 10. Twin Valley coming offensively with 8:53 remaining in the first period. We're scoreless. At the 39, territory of Hillcrest. Up over the ball. They've got that familiar 4-man stack again in the backfield. They'll shift out of that. Now they shift up and induce in the backfield. Split right and slot left. And we're going to have a procedure call, I do believe. There's a handoff right up the middle, this time to Horn. He gets about 1 yard, and that's it. A legal procedure. Oh, I'll tell you, it's like an evening rush at Grand Central Station, the way they shift out to get lined up. But it cost them as they were assessed a 5-yard penalty for illegal procedure. Coach now explaining it. I believe they did not have enough men on the line of scrimmage is what the call was. And we're ready to go as it'll be a first down and 15 yards to go as the ball comes back now to the 36-yard line in the territory of the Tigers of Twin Valley. Boy, they've thrown a lot of offense already in the ball game at Hillcrest. They line up with the end and the 3 backs now. Now they shift up. Berg goes as a flank on the right side. Run out of an I formation as Halverson barks out the signals. Halverson hands off and trying to get some running room with Horn. Horn's going to get over the 40 and down to the 38-yard line as he picked up 6 yards. Defensively, Von Pavley in there to put the popper on him. Second down and 9 yards to go. So far in the early goal, Twin Valley's offensive linemen are beating Hillcrest off the ball. Second down and 9. We have 8 minutes remaining in the opening period. Again stacked with a 4. They'll split out of that, put Berg on the flank on the right side. Out of the I formation. 4-man defensive front. There's a handoff to Horn again, and Horn is going to get to the 35-yard line. Kavli again, they're on the defensive play. And along with Kavli, number 32 would be Ron Sunwall. It'll be a third down, 7 yards to go as the ball nuzzles over the 35 on the Hillcrest defensive end of the field. Taking a lot of time back in that huddle. Now they break out. Big ball game. Both these clubs in the Yangtze Valley. 9-man football. They shift up. They come on the left side with Buckle as the tight end. Berg as the flank. They pitch out, trying to get outside with Horn. Horn turns the corner, gets to the 31. Good tackle by Cobley, and a good block downfield took the official out of the play. Let's give the credit. Dave Jensen got a beautiful block on the referee. Well, if you don't have anyone downfield to hit, take a shot at one of those guys in a zebra striped shirt and get a little practice. And that's what Mr. Jensen did right there. Big fourth down, 3 yards to go. Up over the ball. Mancy leads him out. They line up in an I. Flank goes right. Both ends in tight. Halverson barks him out. Halverson pitches back. Horn wants to get outside. He's not gonna. Great defensive play in the corner by David Larson. And he hits him back at the 34. And Hillcrest will take over. Larson just slid off the block and put the kibosh on Horn as he tried to find some green grass on the right side. First and 10 Hillcrest at their 34. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the opening period. Hillcrest up over the ball. They go odd again on the defense. Out of an I, flank left. There's a handoff to Wold. He spins his way to the midfield stripe. Tackle made there by Mancy. Todd Mancy, 165-pound junior, got a hold of the leg, and Wold fell forward to the midfield stripe. Second down, 4 yards to go. 80-yard field in 9-man football. Now they go even on the defense this time. Now they jump in with an odd 3-man defensive charge. There's a handoff to Wold again. Wold gets over the 35 to the 34. He's got the first down. At the bottom of the stack is Todd Mancy, and Mancy got a lot of help that time from Travis Halverson. It'll be first and 10 to Comets. At the 34, territory of the green and white, the Tigers of Twin Valley. Hillcrest up over the ball. Late flank on the right side. The flank on the right side is Sunwall. And we're going to have encroachment. As getting in there that time was Rod Thompson. That'll cost them 5. It'll be first and 5 as the ball comes inside the 30 to the 29. First down and 5 yards to go, Hillcrest. 5 minutes remaining in the first period. 2 excellent 9-man football clubs. Out of a deuce in the backfield, flank goes left. Walbotny hands off Cobley. Cobley is going to get inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Over there making the play with Kevin Buckley for the Twin Valley Tigers. That's enough for the first down as the Comets are on the go. Filling leads them out over the ball. They line up with a flank on the right side. It ends in tight. There's the counter coming back to Cobley. No place to go. And the guy who got to him first was Thompson. Actually probably picked up half a yard at the most. Assisting Cobley on the play was Todd Mancy. It'll be second down and 10. Hillcrest coming out. Let's watch Twin Valley now. They're going 3 down linemen. Flank comes right. Back to Joe Walbotny. Fires it on his side. Incomplete. Intended on the near side for Peterson, and he got popped very quickly by Terry Buckley. Or Buckle, excuse us. We want to add an E on there. Buckle making the defensive play. 4 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. It's 3rd down and 10 for the Comets. Scoreless here in the first period. Hillcrest up over the ball. They ran out of a deuce in the backfield. Flank comes right out on the defense. And Walbotny fires it right up the middle. Intercepted at the 5-yard line. And the interception being made by Halverson. They say down at the 6. Halverson stepped right in front of Peterson and picked off that low pass. Twin Valley with the ball at their 6-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Big ball game tonight, 9-man Lake Park and Ratsey. And there'll be a lot of people over watching that one. Lake Park has got to win it to keep things going for the rest of the club. Out of an eye, Power goes right. Unbalanced right side. There's a pitch back to Horn. Horn turns the corner. He's over the 10, down the sideline. The ball pops out of his hand, but they said he went out of bounds at the 16. Boy, they loaded up the blockers on the right side and ran that sweep. And it's going to be a 2nd down, about 1.5 yards to go. Out close to the 15-yard line. 3 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the opening period. Mancy comes up over the ball. They line up in that big 4 again, and they shift up. Flank on the left side out of the eye, off to Horn. Horn puts his head down. He's going to get to about the 19-yard line. Being wrestled down, fumbled the ball, and Hillcrest come up with it. Let's see who came away with it. Walbotny, I believe, came away with the football. And it'll be 1st and 10 Hillcrest now at the 18-yard line. Territory of Twin Valley. Horn had enough for the 1st down. The only problem was he didn't have the football with him when he got there. Hillcrest up over the ball. And once again, that defense for Twin Valley called on it. They'll go even with a 4-man front this time. Flank comes right. There's the handoff to Wold. No running room there, I'll tell you. Dave Jensen right there to pop him, and let's get the kid on the bottom. Number 53 is Todd Mancy. He ran into the great wall of China right there. No place to go at all. It'll be 2nd down and for all intents 10. 2 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in the opening period. Up over the ball, flank comes right. Walbotny backs him out. Walbotny to Cavalier. He's going to get to the 15, and that's it. Center of the line really jammed that up. Thompson in on the play. Also in on the play. Let's see if we can get him, number 72. That would be Todd Brevich. It'll be a 3rd down and 9 yards to go. Last time, Jensen on the near side just stood stem-through right up like a statue. Ready to go, back to throw, Walbotny gets the pass away, incomplete. Boy, it looked like they had a chance to intercept that. And back there was Buckle, Kerry Buckle. He just pulled his hands down and let it sail into the end zone. Hillcrest will have one more shot. Good pressure by Twin Valley that time on quarterback Walbotny. We may have an old-fashioned head knocker right here. As we have 1:55 to go in the first period. And with the score, Hillcrest nothing, Twin Valley nothing. There's a timeout on the field. We're going to stay right here. I believe we've used up all our commercials in that first period. Cool afternoon. Hillcrest really have had 2 golden opportunities to get on the board, but have been unable to cash in. I'll tell you that Twin Valley defensive line are really giving the Hillcrest offensive line fits. Remind Reminder, of course, a lot of football tonight on KBRF. Moorhead and the Moorhead High School Spuds on the AM side. On the FM, the Buffaloes of Glendon Felton, and they'll be going against Al Sigley's Pelican Rapids Vikings at the home of the Vikings. Reminder tomorrow, Gopher football in the afternoon. Tomorrow night we'll have the Fergus Falls Community College Spartans in a really big football game for them up at Grand Rapids against Itasca. A win for the locals could put them in great shape. They won their first three. All right, Hillcrest out now. Deuce in the backfield, flank left. Walvotney back to throw. Walvotney rolls right. Walvotney fires up the middle. Caught! Wold has the first down around the 4-yard line. Travis Halverson making the stop, but not until a good grab by Wold, who went high in the air at the 4 to grab it. And now Hillcrest with a first down and goal to go at Twin Valley's 4. He went weak side that time, threw back against the grain and got the first down. Out of the Deuce in the backfield. Flank comes right. Walvotney barking out the signal. Walvotney rolls outside. He turns inside. Walvotney has the touchdown. Walvotney from 4 yards out with 1:30 to go in the period. Just a nice, simple little rollout, and he got great blocking on the corner from Sunwall and from the two backs, Wold and Kavli.
An option was there too on that 31.
6-0, Hillcrest lead it. They'll go for 2. They line up in an I formation. Flank comes right. Let's see if they'll roll it again. He keeps, turns inside. Is he in there? Let's see. Nope, the knee went down before he got into the end zone. No good. So, Hillcrest leading it 6-0. And they'll have to kick the ball away. Big play right there. There's one of those with the option off of that. He might have gotten a pitch. Got in on the outside. But that's only second guessing by golly. And football, of course, is a game of if, and, or but.
32 right on it.
Well, we see Mr. Kelly down taking pictures. We've renamed him Bruce Bakke Jr. Hillcrest will kick it off. As back, keep up the middle for the Twin Valley Tigers will be Horn on the far side. We get a look at Halstead, and on the near side at Halverson. As kicking the ball away will be Ken Jacobson. He comes forward. Kick taken by Horn. Horn is at the 20. Horn to the far side to the 25. He's out over the 30 and hit down at the 34-yard line. Strong runner, just a junior. On the bottom of the stack coming away with the number 32, Ron Sunwall. Well, Twin Valley with good field position at their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Mancy coming up over the ball. Quarterback Halverson sets down under. They shift into a deuce in the backfield. Flank coming left. A slot coming left this time. And they split on the right side. Back to throw is Halverson. Fires it up in the air and incomplete. Intended on the near side for Marv Berg. Kavli over there on the coverage. Boy, he just laid that one up there as if he wanted Berg to run under it, but it was underthrown. That's the kind you got to be afraid of, having the defense gallop under and waltz for a TD. Up over the ball. Now they shift. They split on the right side and slot on the left side. Halverson back to throw. Fires it up. Off the fingertips of Berg. Berg just turned right around from his spot, and Halverson hit him right in the hands. You know our old saying, that's the worst place in the ballpark to hit anyone is right in the hands when they're trying to catch him. And of course, those old pinkies got to be a little cool out there this afternoon, as this is a late fall day. Across the way we see Brad Erickson and the Ratsey Tigers unbeaten. They have Lake Park tonight. Twin Valley shifts up. Out of the eye. Halverson back to throw. Halverson lays it up the middle. And good coverage. Pass is complete to Bird, but he's hit down at the 34, which is right at the line of scrimmage. Sunwell up there and also Wold on the popper. At the 34, fourth down. It looked like it was going to end up as a screen, but there were no blockers there to help him. And back in punt formation goes Travis Halverson. Wold is back at about the 16. Now retreats to the 15. He gets a kick away. And Wold fair catches it at the 20-yard line and does a little bit of acting as he tried to draw a penalty on Horn for running in to the fair catch receiver. But he'll not get the Oscar on that one. 19 seconds remaining in the first period. Hillcrest top side of Twin Valley, 6-zip. Hillcrest will come offensively. Let's see how they go. They'll flank on the right side with Sunwell and run out of a deuce in the backfield. In the ball game comes Dave Larson. He had to get the signal count from his quarterback. There's Cavalier spinning and getting over the 20 and down about the 22. And right there to make the stop on him was Kevin Buckle. And there's the end of the first period with the score. Hillcrest Academy 6, Twin Valley nothing. We go back for 60 seconds. First play from scrimmage, Wolvatney rolled right, got out to the 25, and that's where we are right now. If there are any of you people up Twin Valley way who are getting us for this ball game, we would certainly appreciate if you'd take a little time and scratch out on a postcard, drop it to KBRF Radio at Fergus Falls, care of Oats LeGrand if you want to. We'd like to hear from you if you're hearing us. Wolvatney back to throw, right up the middle. Oh, and nearly intercepted. It went incomplete, having a shot at the interception that time with number 32. That would be Kerry Buckle, and actually the offensive end knocked the pass out of the hands of Buckle, and it'll be a fourth down, and Hillcrest forced to punt it. Halverson will go back about his 20. A high snap. Wolvatney lucky to get to it. Gets the kick away. Pretty good kick. Picked up at the 28, up to the 30, and down to the 35-yard line goes Darren Anderson. Boy, I tell you, Wolvatney made an outfielder's grab as he went high in the air and then managed to get the kick away. Twin Valley with good field position now at their own 35. They trail here in the second period, 6-0. Coming up over the ball is Todd Manthey. Now they shift up. They flank right out of an eye, and then they run a little counter back. The ball is fumbled, and Hillcrest will have it. And I'll tell you, Tippy Stensrud nearly got that ball handed to him as they ran a counter back from their flank. Berg, the quarterback, Halverson, and Tippy Stensrud were all there at the same time. The ball popped free. Stensrud popped on it, and Hillcrest with great field position at the Tigers 30. Tigers making two fumbles that have put them in the hole here early. I formation. Flank goes right. Three-man defensive front. Wolvatney barks out the signals. Hands off Cobley. Cobley gets inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Thompson in on the stack, and along with Thompson, we have Kevin Horn. Twin Valley making two big mistakes here early in this ball game. game that have gotten them in the hole. I formation for Hillcrest. Flank goes right. Four-man defense in front. Walbotny keeps, turns inside, pitches back Cobley. He has to fall on the errant pitch, and he falls on it at the 24. Boy, he was lucky the way that ball bounced. And right over there with a shot at it was Kerry Buckle. Third down and about 4 yards to go. We're in the second period with 9:46 remaining on an overcast, cool Minnesota fall afternoon. Hillcrest will line up in an I with a flank left. Odd man defense. Down the line, Walbotny turns inside, 20, down to the 18, 17, 15-yard line. He'll have enough for the first down. On the defensive play was Ron Thompson, and Thompson got help again from Kerry Buckle, but not until Hillcrest gets the first down at the 15-yard line. Twin Valley again in the odd man defense. That means a man over the nose of the center. Hillcrest is deuce in the backfield, flank right. Walbotny pitches back. Cobley tries to get outside. Cobley's going to be hit down at the 14-yard line. They strung it out. Not much chance, and then Jensen came up and put the stop on it. It'll be a second down, and they've got about 8.5 to go for the first down. Up over the ball. Flank comes left. Eye in the backfield. Odd man defense. Walbotny barks him out. Walbotny hands off to Wold. Wold fights his way inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And right there he goes to the turf in the grasp of Travis Halverson. It'll be third down and about 4 yards to go. Well, big plays right here in the second period for either club. Defensively, the Tigers got to stop them. Offensively, the Comets want to get another on the board. Out of an I formation, flank right. Walbotny, the quarterback, barks him out. Hands off Cobley. Cobley fights his way. He's going to be wrestled down as he gets to about the 8-yard line. Thompson there to handle him. Also Manthey. Manthey got help from Darren Anderson. So a lot of Tigers in on that defensive play. Fourth down and a good yard to go for the first down. They got to get inside the 5 for the first down. Twin Valley goal lining their defense right now. Hillcrest, I formation, flank left. Walbotny barks. Walbotny keeps, turns inside. He's not going to get it. And give credit to the guy who put the stop on him. Number 30 was Darren Anderson, who just came through, hit Walbotny as he tried to turn up on the inside. And Twin Valley will take over at their 7-yard line. First and 10, Twin Valley.
There's a hole for the handoff. Wold got it.
7 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the first half. Hillcrest 6, Twin Valley, nothing. Up over the ball. Now they shift up. Out of a wishbone this time. There's a handoff to Horn, and he's going to get up to about the 10, and that's it. Craig Olson in on the defensive play, I believe. Number 15. And also with him was David Larson. And it'll be a second down now and about 7 yards to go. Now they shift up, running out of a wishbone again. There's the handoff, and it was a low handoff to Berg. He picked it up and got to about the 12. Oh, he was lucky he hung on to the ball because it was right down by his kneecap. Cobley in a defensive play, and along with Cobley is Paul Filling for the Hillcrest Academy Comets. And we're in the second period, 6:11 remaining in the period. 6-0, Hillcrest lead it. They line up in that 4 stack. Now they shift out. Flank comes right. Out of an I formation. Halverson handing off Horn. Horn to the outside. He's going to get to the 15-yard line. And he's going to have have about 2 yards to go, and he'll be forced to kick it away again. That time it looked like he had an opening as he slid off the right side, but the corner came up and filled very quickly, and it'll be a 4th down and about 2. Wold going back in single safety for Hillcrest as Halverson will kick the ball away somewhere around his 6-yard line. The snap, the kick, he gets the kick away. Wold watches it bounce, lets it roll. It'll roll inside the 35 and down to the 31-yard line where Horn touches it down. Territory of the Hillcrest Academy Comets. 6-0, Hillcrest leading Twin Valley as we have 5 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the first half.
That'll be a hassle.
Hillcrest coming up over the ball. Let's watch the Tigers on the defense. They go with 3 down linemen. Flank comes left out of a deuce in the backfield for Hillcrest. The handoff goes to Kavli. He's going to get over the 35 and down to the 36-yard line as he put his head down and got the final yardage. In there making the popper would be Jensen and Darren Anderson, but not until he had picked up 6 yards, make it 2nd down and 4 yards to go.
They're looking for the outside run.
Comets coming up over the ball. Out of an eye, flank goes left. 3 down linemen again. The defense really jammed up there. There's Wold trying to get some room. He'll get to the 39, and that's it. Jensen is there. Also, Ty Ellefson. And it'll be a 3rd down and about 1.5 yards to go. Ball just short of the 40-yard line. The midfield stripe in 9-man football. Come up over the ball. Defense jammed up pretty tight again, looking for the run. Out of the deuce, flank right. There's a handoff, Kavli. He's going to spin his way to the 1st down as he gets to the 37-yard line.
30.
Coming away was Darren Anderson from the tackle. And it'll be 1st and 10 Hillcrest. Second effort got him that 1st down. He spun as he was hit, and he got the 1st down by a scant 1. 1st and 10 at the 37. Territory of Twin Valley. Hillcrest leading at 6-0. I formation, flank left. Walvatny hands off Wold. He gets inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. And there to meet him was Kevin Buckle. Also assisting Kevin Buckle on the play. Let's give credit to 190-pound sophomore by the name of Rod Thompson. Billing comes up over the ball. Hillcrest with a 2nd down now and about 7 yards to go. Out of an eye, flank right. Now they split the flank way out on the right side. There's a handoff to Kavli. Kavli breaks loose. He comes to the outside. Kavli's going to go all the way. Kavli with a touchdown. That would be a 34-yard romp by Kavli. 34 yards, and that came with 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. It looked like they trapped on the near side that time and gave him some room, and he cut to the outside, and all it was green grass to the end zone. Out of the eye. The referee nearly made the tackle on that. Now they shift up into what amounts to a short punt. Wold gets a bad snap, and he's going to get in with it. 14-0 Hillcrest.
That's okay. We're working on all week.
And we'll be back after this 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Be quiet, huh?
You're working on all week.
That's
going to bear side.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. Oh, you pick it. The only one thing we got to do that,
well, we're back again, and that time on an extra point. As we said, the snap was high. Wold just grabbed the ball, and he ran scared because he was coming to the nude or the bare side. There weren't no blockers there. But he went in for 2, and Hillcrest lead at 14-0 as they'll kick the ball away. Kicking it away, Ken Jacobson. Horn, the deep man. for the Tigers. There's a kick. Good kick. Comes down on the near side. Picked off and out to the 20 and down to the 24-yard line. Carrying the ball that time, number 40 would be Darwin Halstead. Boy, he fielded that like an outfielder. And he caught the ball over his head, came back and got out to the 24-yard line. First and 10, Twin Valley. At that point, they're down by 14. They got to get something going. Cobley on that last 34-yard scamper was untouched as he cut the outside and went in. Out of a deuce in the backfield, slot goes left and a split on the right side. Halverson back to throw. Halverson on the draw to Horn. Horn comes right up the middle. He gets over the 25 and down to the 28-yard line. The guy who got to him first was Sunwall. He tipped him up, and then Cobley came in and Stendrud finally put the final kibosh on him. Horn, I believe, is down. And while we have a timeout on the field, let's go back for 30 seconds. Looking off under his own power. He has to stay out one play before he can return, of course. That's high school rule. Very good rule. You don't know what the injury might be, and they want to make sure that everything is all right. Now Halverson says he's got an eye. He got back to throw. He's being rushed. He puts it up for grab. Who's going to get it? Nobody. I'll tell you, really, there was a lot of scrambling back there, and he just threw that one up. It was kind of a Hail Mary type pass. He threw it up and hoped that someone on his team would get underneath it. But it wasn't. Actually, both guys down there, it looked like they might have been able to call interference on Craig Olson and also the other kid down the other end for Twin Valley. They were both scrapping body to body instead of to the ball. All right, out of the backfield, Halverson drops back. He rolls right. He's in trouble. He's hit back at the 15-yard line. Flag on the play. Might have got a face mask. Yep. Great defensive play by Paul Filling, but it's going to cost him because he got the face mask. I don't think there's very much doubt as to what's going to happen with this one because Mr. Felling had thrown him back at the 15-yard line. And they will step off the penalty. And there it is, face mask, and the ball will come out to the 27-yard line, where it'll be a third down. Instead of a 15-yard loss, they got him back up now where it's third down and 7 yards to go. They shift into a deuce in the backfield. Halverson pitches back, and Horn is hit. He's hit again and hit back down at the 20-yard line. Let's give David Larson credit. He was the first one to get to him. He spun him around, had him stopped right there, and then he got help. But David Larson was the guy who did it to him. The ball goes back to the 20. From there, it'll be a fourth down. Twin Valley forced to put the foot into the football again, as Wold will try to receive somewhere around his own 30. Travis Halverson back. He'll kick the ball away from about his 13. The snap is high. He feels it, gets a kick away. It's blocked by Walbotny, and Walbotny grabs it in the end zone touchdown. Walbotny all the way on that one. Walbotny blocked the punt, then chased it into the end zone for the TD, and Hillcrest now lead it 20-0. That took a Walbotny hop as it got in the end zone. It could have just well gone out for a safety, but it bounced right straight up, and Walbotny just gobbled it up for 6. Walbotny, the quarterback, as they run out of an eye. Flank goes to the right. Now they shift up into a power eye. It looks like there's a reverse coming back. Walbotny's pass into the end zone, complete. The number 82, Mark Maligan, for the extra point, and with the score, 22-0, Hillcrest. Timeout. We go back for 30 seconds.
Steve's gonna drink some of it. What's that? You got some? Yeah,
Well, we're back again as Hillcrest will kick off. They've busted it open here in the second period. They lead now 22-0 as Jacobson kicks the ball, and it's going to go down, taken at the 1. He comes out to the 10, Horn to the 15. He's to the 20 to the 21-yard line. Good run by Horn that time as he took that one in the end zone. Cavley making the popper. 22-0, Hillcrest lead it as we see some distinguished alumni down below. Mark Tungstaff, the distinguished alumni of Hillcrest Academy down below us. 33 seconds remaining in the first half. Back to throw is Halverson. He's going to be hit down at the 10-yard line. The ball is fumbled, but they say it was dead. And the guy who really whacked him was David Larson, who's having a great day defensively from his end spot. 13 seconds and the clock rolling. Here in the first period, 22-0. Hillcrest lead it. Rotsey kids over across the way watching it. They defeated Twin Valley just a week ago, and there's the end of the first half. With the score, Hillcrest 22, Twin Valley nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Started out as if it was going to be a real defensive set two. But all of a sudden, with 1:30 remaining in the first period, as a result of 2 Twin Valley fumbles, Walt Botany got the ball for Hillcrest, went in from 4 yards out and put the Comets on the board. The extra point try, Walt Botany rolled out, couldn't get in with it, and your first period ended with Hillcrest leading it 6-0. Then the roof fell in on the Tigers in the second period as Cobley cut to his left side, found an opening, and then really motored to the outside and had all kinds of green grass to run on, 34 yards with 3 minutes to go and a half, and it was 12-0. Wold then took a high pass, ran back against the grain, and made it in for the 2 extra point conversion. Then Walvatney blocked the punt, shagged it back into the end zone, picked it up for the touchdown. It was 20-0. Then Walvatney on a little razzle-dazzle hit Mallingan in the end zone, and at halftime it's 22-0 Hillcrest in front of the Twin Valley Tigers. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half. Some stats. In the ball game, Cavley with 12, a run for 65 yards, faces Hillcrest. Horn with 11 for 23 to face Twin Valley. First down, Twin Valley with 1, Hillcrest with 7. Walvatney 1 for 5, throwing-wise with 11 yards. Halverson 1 for 4, but no yards. Total yards, Hillcrest with 103, Twin Valley with 7. There's only one thing. We're out here in this cool fall afternoon, sitting, as we said earlier, in Omar Jernus's castle. But I'll tell you, it's the only castle in the world that doesn't have a bathroom, and that could present a problem. And if Mr. Jernus doesn't get that bathroom up here pretty soon, it may be too late. Well, both teams are back on the field. We got to have a little fun at these ball games too, you know. We hope you people up at Twin Valley don't take us too seriously when we say those things. Right here, Twin Valley making mistakes early, getting themselves into trouble, and Hillcrest taking advantage of them and piling up a 22-0 lead here at the halfway mark. Hillcrest and Twin Valley both back on the field. Hillcrest fans enjoying this. Of course, this is homecoming at Hillcrest, and also the dedication day for the great new outdoor facilities they have here and an excellent football field. And baseball diamond that are about ready. And we're having a little communications here between Mr. Kildy and carpenter extraordinary Omar Journas. If he ever finishes this place, he'll be in good shape. Reminder, of course, tonight, yours truly will be at Pelican Rapids as Al Sigley's Vikings go against the Buffaloes of Glendon Felton. The Fergus Falls Moorhead game will come to you on the AM side. So there'll be a lot of sports on KBRF tonight. Also a reminder that tomorrow at 7:30 we'll be up at Itasca at Grand Rapids, where the Fergus Falls Community College Spartans have a tremendously big football game. They're off to an excellent start, winning their first 3. If they could win one more in a row, they could be in excellent shape in the conference. But that's that old game of football of ifs, ands, or buts once again. Reminder also for you football fans that tonight the Rothsay Tigers have a biggie as they will be going against Lake Park. Lake Park must defeat the Tigers in order to have any shot at the conference title. So, well, we have some more distinguished alumni down here. A couple of guys who are down to the national tournament. We got Bigfoot down there again, I see. We don't even have to mention his name in order for you to know who that is. He was just as tall laying down as he was standing up.
Talking about him, I think.
The sun is starting to come out now, but it's still a typical Minnesota fall day as we get ready to go with the second half of this one. Hillcrest leading Twin Valley 22-0. Now, if you want to do some projecting, there's a lot of things that can happen in this conference. Twin Valley loses this one. That gives them their second defeat in the conference. Hillcrest would have 1. Rothsay plays Lake Park tonight. If Lake Park should knock off Rothsay, Rothsay would have 1 loss. Lake Park would have 1 loss. And then we can go right down to the Fare Thee Well with it. But right now, for both of these clubs, the only thing they're interested in is the results of this ball game. And we're ready to go as Hillcrest will kick the ball away. If you wonder about what Hillcrest has got coming up from now on, if they get by here this afternoon, they have Lake Park next week at Lake Park, then back home here against Rothsay in their season finale. So if you look at this thing in that right light, if Lake Park beat Rothsay tonight, then Lake Park beat Hillcrest next week, and Hillcrest beat Rothsay, we got 3 of them all knotted up for the title. And that same situation would hold true for Twin Valley if they can come back in this one. There's a kick by Jacobs, and Horn fields it at the 4. He's up to the 10 to the 15. He's at the 20 and hit down at the 20-yard line. Walbotny is there on the stop, along with Walbotny coming away is John Jorrud. And also Mark Meyer. It'll be 1st and 10 for Twin Valley at their 20-yard line, with Hillcrest leading at 22-0 as we move now into the 3rd period of play.
So you can fly over there.
Twin Valley coming up over the ball. Their quarterback, Halverson. Now they shift up and flank on the right side as they run out of an I formation. There's a handoff first man, and not any running room that time as Anderson tried to get up the middle. They may give him just over the 20, and that's it. And Filling made the defensive play for the Hillcrest Academy Comets.
You think you're done?
Second down, and for all intents, still 10 yards to go. 22-0, Hillcrest lead it here in the early go of the 3rd period. Twin Valley coming up over the ball. And with the score, Hillcrest 22, Twin Valley nothing. Timeout on the field, and we go back for this word. Coming at Hillcrest. As we alluded to earlier, the Agassiz Valley probably in dire straits as far as teams are concerned now, because it looks like Borup are going to go in a cooperative football program with Ada. That would shorten up the conference, and I think if the people in the conference are very excited about that situation, they should make a little approach to the Underwood Rockets and get them back on this side of the fence where they will play more of their games against District 23 area folks.
Which one?
Of course, the conference is strictly a football conference, so that would make some changes there. All right, ready to go as Twin Valley come up over the ball. Then Twin Valley, of course, would go back up in the north, and I'm sure that's the type of competition or the schools that they would like to compete against. There's a pitch back to Horn. Horn spins his way. He's going to get out to the 25 on a good move. Tippy Stensrud there. Sunwall also there. And Ron Cavalier. And Horn seems to have injured his right leg. And with the score, Hillcrest 22, Twin Valley nothing. Timeout in the field, and we go back for this. He's leaving on the far side and favoring the right leg as they help him off the field on the far side. They were looking at the knee, and we certainly hope that there isn't anything serious, because he's an excellent athlete, a good kid, 180-pound junior, and we hate to see anything happening to any of these kids. All right, ready as they come out. Let's see who'll come in there. Buckle, Kerry Buckle will replace him. They are in a deuce. Flank comes right. Back to throw is Halverson. There's the screen right up the middle. This time to Anderson. There's a flag on the play, and Anderson gets to the 30, and that's it. Walvatney pops him down there, and Walvatney had help that time from Craig Olson. Let's see what the Chinese Laundry is all about. Well, they're discussing this option with the Hillcrest Academy Comets, and let's see what the signal is. Well, a no flag signal that comes from the officials. Let's see what it's all about. We'll probably never find out. They're just shaking their hands. Maybe the official had to blow his nose and he got the wrong hanky out. But no penalty on the play. It'll be first down and 10. Hillcrest up over the ball. Now Twin Valley shift up into a flank on the right side, running out that eye. Halverson hands off and trying to get some running room to the right side. There is none. This time for Darwin Halstead, and he's hit down as he gets to the 31. We'll give him one. What do I want? We're trying to keep you posted on what the situation is with Horn. It looks like they are taping his right knee. They line up now in a wishbone, or shift into a wishbone. Right in the split, shot goes left, split comes right. Halverson back to throw. Sends it out on the side to Halstead. Halstead is going to get over the 35 to the 36-yard line, and he's popped down over there. It was Sunwall over making the stop on him. Right. It'll be a fourth down and about 5 yards to go as we have 8 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third period. Hillcrest Academy cruising out in front 22-zip as Halverson will go back in punt formation. Wold will field it somewhere around the 20-yard line. The snap is high. He gets the kick away. A good booming kick. Wold goes back to the 14, fumbles the ball, picks it up, goes back the other way, gets over the 15, 20, 25, 30, and is hit down as he gets up to about the 33-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you, when you're living right, there's a clip called, and I think filling is going to get called on it.
Clipping.
Filling will be assessed the clip, and I don't think it'd be very hard to pick out the guy who was the culprit in it. He pounded on his helmet a few times, tore up a few shreds of grass, and now is being assessed 15 for the clip. 10, excuse us. This is 9-man. Remember, they've changed that rule. Makes them sense. On the shorter field, the penalty is assessed at 10, not 15. The ball will come back inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, where Hillcrest will come offensively, leading it 22-0 with 7:56 to go in the third period. Sun breaking out. Still a cool afternoon. We see some snowmobile suits in the offing now. There's Walvatney handing off to Kevley. He's going to get over the 15 to the 16-yard line. Jensen comes away. Also on the bottom of that stack, we see their center, Manthey. Todd Manthey. He's a 165-pound junior. Some excellent juniors on the field here today for both ball clubs. Sunwell flanks on the left side, out of an I formation. Walvatney hands off to Wold. Wold busts up, goes to the 25-yard line. Wrapped up there by Massey again. It'll be enough for the first down. First and 10 for Hillcrest. Walvatney gets the signal from Coach Dick Resbrut on the sideline. Into the ball game for Twin Valley, number 63 is Bob Thompson. All right, ready to go out the I. There's a hand up to Wold. Wold cuts the outside. Wold at the 30. Wold is at the midfield side. He's at the 30 in the other end, and he's going to go all the way. Wold with the touchdown. That would be a 55-yard run, right? 40, 55-yard run for Wold. And Hillcrest lead it 28-0. And that came with 6:42 to go in the third period. 28-zip going for 2. That's the only way they go. There's a flag on the play, and what's this one? Offside against Twin Valley. Boy, I tell you, some days it just doesn't pay to get out of the sack, and that's the kind of a day it has been here for Twin Valley. And that time, Wold again did very much like Kavley did on the earlier run. He broke through just over the tackle spot, cut to the outside, and had nothing but green grass. He avoided a tackle by Buckle at about the 5. There's Kavley going in. He's got the 2 extra points, and it's 30-0. Hillcrest leading it. We'll be back after this 30 seconds. Their corners are getting caught with their drawers down.
They blitzed on that one. Yeah, you see him.
And we're back again, and we'd like to remind you, of course, to listen to Coffee Cup tomorrow from the Country Kitchen here in Fergus Falls. We'll be talking to the coaches. They'll be explaining why they lose or why they win. And if you would like, just come out and sit around out there and have a breakfast or something, a cup of coffee, and listen to the program. If you haven't got a radio at home, there's Jacobson's kick. Goes down one and fielded by Anderson at the 5. He's up to 15. He's up to the 20 and hit down right there. Twin Valley have had very little good field position in this ball game. Sunwall was at the bottom of that defensive stack. 30-0. Hillcrest lead it. We have 6 minutes and 35 seconds still remaining in the third period. Horn has not come back into the action. We see him over on the far side, sitting there disconsolate. Disconsolate. We're having trouble with that word. All right, ready to go. I formation. Flank comes right. Halverson back to throw. There's the screen. Off to Anderson. He's at the 30. He's at the 35 and hit down at the 36-yard line. Craig Olson, Walvatney over there. And it'll be a 1st and 10. The little screen pass. And Twin Valley with a 1st down at their own 36. Mancy up over the ball. Halverson, the quarterback, has been there all the way. They flank on the left side, run out of an I formation. There's a pitch back trying to get outside. Not much running room. In fact, going to be hit down for a loss of about 1 was Darwin Halstead. Walvatney up there to pop him. Sunwall also over there to pop him. Good popper by the Hillcrest Academy Comets. It'll be a 2nd down and a long 10 or a short 11, either way you want to look at it, with 5 minutes and 24 seconds and the clock running here in the third period. Twin Valley up over the ball. They're going to shift into a wishbone this time as they shift up on the side with their end buckle. This time the handoff and no running room. They'll get a couple of yards. They came up over the right side. Actually, they did not enter. The quarterback carried the ball and came right. And let's give him about 2. It'll be 3rd down and 8. We're looking down at our score sheet just as the play started. All right, they line up in an I. Now they shift up and introduce in the backfield and slot it on the right side. Halverson drops back to throw. Halverson looks. Halverson in heavy traffic. Hit down by Wold back at the 30-yard line. It'll be a 4th down and a Greyhound bus trip for the 1st down. And back to receive the punt will be Bobby Wold. Pudgeon in the ball game for Hillcrest as Halverson will go back into punt formation. Oh, everybody's coming. The snap is high. He's looking. He throws the ball out on the side. Caught. Beautiful catch by Berg. He's at the 30 and hit down at the 26. Beautiful, beautiful grab by Berg as over there trying to knock it down with Pudgeon, and Berg just gobbled it up and was hit down at the 26. Halverson really threw a strike on that one. And Twin Valley with 1st and 10 at the 26 in the territory of the Comets. Oh, no. Halverson sets up. They shift in, reduce in the backfield, and flank on the right side again. Even on the defense. Halverson back to throw. He fires it downfield. His man is there. And I tell you, you can't fault Halverson for that, because going down was Anderson. He stopped and turned around. If he'd have kept running, he'd have had 6 on the old board. Coming in the ball game, Troy Edelman. See if we can get all these kids as much as possible when they come in. Twin Valley shifts up into an I with a flank on the right side. Even on the defense, back to throw Halverson. He fires it out, intercepted by Olson, but he was out of bounds. Tell him again, Matt. Well, typical in the ball game, we got a couple of referees up in the press box disagreeing with a call on the field. We'd never do that, of course. 30-0. nothing Hillcrest lead. 3:26 to go in the third period. Halverson not having much time. He rolled right, got a lot of pressure from the right side, right defensive side. Watch Hillcrest now as they line up even on the defense. I formation, shift up, flank comes on the right side. Halverson pitches back. Here's the halfback pass. Transcontinental, far side, intercepted by Walbotny. Walbotny at the 30. He's at the 40. He cuts back against the grain at the 35. Hit down at the 30-yard line. Old Transcontinental. Quarterback flips it to the halfback. Quarterback sneaks out into the flat. Walbotny stayed right at home and made the interception. Mancy made the defensive play on the far side. Hillcrest with the ball at the 30 in the territory at Twin Valley. They come up over the ball as Sunwell splits or flanks on the left side. They run out of an eye. Walbotny, the quarterback, barks him out. Hands off Wold. He's hit for a loss of 1. Good penetration on the left side that line that time. And let's give credit to Rod Thompson. Second down and 11 yards to go. 2 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in the third period. Hillcrest rolling out in front 30-0. Surprising. We thought this would be a very even-Steven football game. I formation. Flank comes right for Hillcrest. Walbotny, as a flag goes up, back to throw. Walbotny now comes to the near side. He's at the 30. He's cut back in and hit down at the 24 on a good tackle that time made by Todd Mancy. Let's see what the Chinese laundry is all about. Guys in the zebra striped shirts say illegal procedure against the Hillcrest Academy Comets. 2 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the third period. Reminder again, big football in the area. Rothsay Tigers unbeaten going against Lake Clark in what has to be a must-win as far as the Tigers are concerned. Pelican Rapids Vikings entertaining the Glidden Felton Buffaloes tonight at 7:30, and the Fergus Falls Otters are up at Moorhead against the Moorhead High School Spuds, who saw a victory snatched away from a week ago when Thief River Falls scored 3 touchdowns in the final period. Otters with a great outing last week, defeating the Lumberjacks of Bemidji. Hillcrest deuce it in the backfield against an odd man defense. Walbotny on a little halfback draw to Wold. Wold breaks the outside, gets over to the 30-yard line, and that's it.
53 seconds.
On the play, Mancy assisted on a tackle that time by Todd Brevick. That'll be a third down and 10 yards to go as they get back to the original line of scrimmage. The clock rolls down to 1:46 remaining in the third period.
Well, he's been playing no good and like that. Yeah,
Hillcrest coming up over the ball. They line up in an I. Wold, a short man in the I. Cobley, the deep man. Sunwall, the flank on the left side. Walbotny keeps. Walbotny pitches back Cobley. Head-on tackle. He's hit down at the 26. And the guy coming up making the good stop was Darren Anderson. It'll be a fourth down, and they've still got about 6 yards to go to get the first down. Mark Mallingan coming back in that lineup for Hillcrest.
well, he has an option. You know, the receiver on the right side, he's got an option to pass.
Hillcrest come in. They deuce it in the backfield and flank on the right side. Odd man defense, 3 down linemen. Back to throw is Walbotny. Walbotny cranks it up on the side, complete, and down at the 11-yard line as Larson picked off the pass and went to the turf over there. Dave Larson with a 1st and 10 at the, well, they say back to the 12-yard line. Oh, Walbotny cranked up and just threw him a blue dart of that time, about chest high all the way. 30-0, Hillcrest leading it. They come up over the ball as Walvatney, the quarterback, sets down in behind Filling. I formation, flag goes right. There's the handoff to Cavley. He's going to get inside the 10 to the 8. He's wrapped up very quickly there by Kevin Buckle. Clock rolls down. It'll probably be the last play of the third period. 9 seconds remaining in the period. They're back in the huddle. And with the score, Hillcrest 30, Twin Valley nothing. At the end of the third period, we go back for 60 seconds. Back in on the first play, Walvatney bootleg to the near side. Nobody was pulled. Is coming in there that time to make the tackle was Dwayne Thompson, 170-pound senior, back at the 11-yard line. So it's third down and about 8 yards to go. In the fourth period, Hillcrest up over the ball. They got a third down. They run with a flank on the right side. Walvatney back to throw. Walvatney right up the middle. Incomplete. Deflected off the fingertips that time of the defender. Terry Buckle. And then while the ball was flopping around in the air, Halverson finally knocked it down. And it'll be a fourth down. At the ball at the 10, they've got to go to about the 2-yard line to get the first down. Out of a deuce in the backfield. Flank comes right. Even odd on the defense. Walvatney back. Walvatney being tagged. Fires it up. Incomplete. Pass was intended down in the end zone for Sunwall. He tried to make a shoestring grab, couldn't come up with a squealing pig, and that's 4. The fourth down, and Twin Valley will take over at their 10. 11 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the ball game, 30-0. Hillcrest lead it, and unless Chicken Little lets the sky fall in, Hillcrest should win this one and remain with one loss in the conference, setting up the big ball game against Lake Park at the home of the Parkers next week. Halverson hands off, trying to get some running room. There's not much. They've not had much chance to run, and Halstead will get back to the 10-yard line, and that's all Filling. Whacks him down to the green grass right there. Second down. Let's give him 1, 2nd and 9. Into the ball game for Twin Valley. Dwayne Thompson coming in offensively. He will replace Todd Brevick in that lineup. And with the score, Hillcrest 30, Twin Valley nothing. Timeout. We go back for 30 seconds. Valley coming offensively. They pitch out on the side to Halstead, and Halstead is going to be hit down as he gets up over the 15 to the 16-yard line. Sunwall, Walvatney, and Cavley over there. It'll be a third down and about 4 yards to go for the first down. Hillcrest defense and offense have been superb this afternoon. Twin Valley have been able to get very little going. All right, they shift into a deuce in the backfield. They split on the left side and flank to the right side, even on the defense. There's the halfback. There's the reverse coming back this way to Berg. Good block on the corner, and Berg is going to be tripped up as he stepped out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. And I'll tell you, Mr. Olson got over there, but did he ever get taken out of there by Kerry Buckle, who really threw a block on him. As they came back with that flanker on a reverse, nobody fooled. And, of course, the big thing on those kind of plays is to get your defense to stay at home, and that time Hillcrest did. Halverson back in punt formation as Wold will field it somewhere around the midfield stripe. The snap is high. He picks it up, gets a high booming kick away. Wold watches it bounce. It'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line, territory of Hillcrest. Good job by Travis Halverson. He had to reach up and grab that one with one meat hook, bring it back down and get the punt away. First and 10 Hillcrest at the 38 in the territory of the Comets. A lot of changes now in that Hillcrest lineup. Let's see what they do. Well, Botany's still at that quarterback spot. Going to have changes on the back side, though. Meyer will be the flank on the near side. The deep man in that I formation will be Podgen. Ready to go. There's Podgen with the ball, and he's going to get back to the 39-yard line, and that's it. Right there making the stop on him for Twin Valley was Kevin Buckle. Let's give him a scant half and call it 9.5. As the clock runs down to 9:27 remaining in the fourth period, and Hillcrest cruises in front by 30 at 30-0. They've had trouble with the scoreboard. As far as the scores are concerned, the visitors only go by decimals of 10. So far the score has been safe because Twin Valley have not gotten on the board. Well, they come out on the right side. They flank now with Meyer. Now they put the deep man in motion. Handoff right up the middle, trying to get some running room to Steve Lundy. He's going to get over the 40 to about the 38-yard line. And from there, it'll be a 3rd down and 7 yards to go. It's coming in to make the defensive play that time for Twin Valley was Jody Stundahl. Big number 73 on the front of his white uniform. Billing comes up over the ball. They line up in a deuce in the backfield. Flank goes left. The quarterback now is Craig Olson. Olson barks him out. Hands off to Podgen, and he's going to get to the 35, and that's it. He's met there by a host of Twin Valley Tigers. Manthey comes away from the bottom of the stack, and also in on that defensive play was Darren Anderson. It'll be a 4th down. They got about 5 yards to go as the clock rolls down to 8 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the ball game. Hillcrest 30 and Twin Valley nothing. As we said, we had thought this would be quite a defensive struggle, but it did not end up that way. And with the score, Hillcrest 30, Twin Valley nothing. Hillcrest with a timeout. We go back for 30 seconds. Down to 7:48 remaining. As we said, Hillcrest now should have this one pretty well wrapped up, and that would mean that they'd go to 4-1 in the conference for Twin Valley 3-2. And of course, there's still a possibility of a lot of things happening in this conference. And the thing that is of most importance now in the conference is the fact that tonight the Rat State Tigers, unbeaten in 5, will go against Lake Park in a must-ball game for Lake Park. Out of the I formation, flank comes right as Hillcrest come offensively. Olson back to throw. He rolls right. He looks. He fires it downfield. Incomplete. If Maligan would have been about 8'9", he might have had a shot at that one, but it sailed harmlessly high over his noggin. 4th down, Hillcrest forced to put the foot into the football. Or excuse us, 4th down. We're only a down behind. Hillcrest give up the football at the 37. That happens every once in a while. We get caught up in the ball game and get caught with it. Twin Valley with the ball, good field position. They run out of an I, flank right. Halverson hands off right up the middle, spinning and getting a little bit of yards with Halsted. He gets over the 40 to the 38. Territory of Hillcrest. Olson making the defensive play. Let's give him 5 on the play. Call it 2nd down and 5. Twin Valley would like to get on the board. They trailed 30-zip. I bet you we couldn't talk those people sitting in the cars up there to blink their lights if they're listening. Not one. They're all, oh, there we got one. They're bundled up there, away from the coals. Hand off, right up the middle this time goes Darren Anderson. He gets a couple of yards and that's it. He'll get up to about the 35, and it'll be a 3rd down and a long 2. Be an interesting thing if those people up there in the bank forgot to put their brakes on. We'd have a race coming down the bank onto the football field. Out of an eye in the backfield, flank comes left. Even on the defense, and oh, we got everybody moving. Offside assessed against Twin Valley. And we see a couple of the super studs from the community college here. Bigfoot Baldwin and Mark Berman enjoying the football this afternoon. They have a big ball game tomorrow night up at Grand Rapids. They better win that one. Out of the eye, flank goes right. Halverson rolls back. Good block on Wold. Halverson gets the pass away. Incomplete. Went through the fingertips of Kerry Buckle at the 25. Boy, I tell you, Wold was coming. The back picked him up, got a good block on him, gave Halverson a chance to crank. Twin Valley up over the ball. They've got a 4th down. They shift now. Eye in the backfield. Flank goes right. Halverson drops back. Halverson, little screen pass right up the middle. And it's going to be very close. The forward progress will determine the 1st down. I don't believe he got it. As a pass, a little screen to Darren Anderson was stopped at about the 33.5-yard line. Twin Valley kids across the way signaling that they have the 1st down. They'll bring the chains in from the far side. If they got it by the pimple on the end of the football. They put the chains down, they stretch it out, and it is the 1st down. Twin Valley with the 1st down at the 33-yard line, territory of the Hillcrest Academy Comets. People up Twin Valley way, as we said earlier, if you're listening and we've given you some kind of a description of the ball game, we'd certainly appreciate you dropping us a card at KBRF Radio in Fergus Falls. Mantes brings the Tigers up over the ball. They shift up with a deuce in the backfield, flank on the right side with Burgess, a flank. Halverson drops straight back to throw. He looks. He still looks. He fires it downfield. Intercepted by Sunwall. Sunwall is at the 30. He's at the 35 and popped out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 Hillcrest. They say actually he went out at the 35-yard line. 5 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in the ball game. Hillcrest will take over. Let's see if we can get the new kids in. Looks like we're going to get a new snapper in the ball game. That will probably be Johnson. We'll wait until they break out. Olson will be the quarterback, that much we know. Number 31 in the ball game for Ellison in at an end spot. Let's see who's the snapper. Number 52, yes, that's Erickson. There's the keep by Olson. Rolls to the outside. He's at the 40. He's down the sidelines to the 35. He's inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Number 72 coming in, Rob Johnson, 210-pound junior for Hillcrest. Let's see if we can get those kids. Number 63, Bob Thompson in there for Twin Valley. Number 82 on the far side is Randy Shepoister. We had a good Legion pitcher by the name of Hugh Shepoister who played for us many years ago. Flank comes right, Deuce in the backfield, Olsen the quarterback. Olsen pitches back. Meyer trying to get the outside. He's at the 30. He's spun out of bounds as he gets to the 28-yard line, spinning him out there for Twin Valley, number 31. That would be Ty Ellefson. Ellefson is a 155-pound senior. Craig Korsgarden in the ball game for Twin Valley, playing one of the deep spots. Hillcrest comes up over the ball. Meyer and Lundy are the setbacks as they run out of a Deuce in the backfield. Back to throw is Olsen. Olsen fires it downfield, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown pass to Dave Bangs. Dave Bangs with a touchdown pass, and that was a 28-yard aerial. Olsen to Bangs. 28 yards, and that makes it 36-0. Hillcrest leading it. That came with 3:53 to go in the fourth period. Boy, Olsen showed a strong arm, and Bangs just gobbled that one up over the shoulder and in. They'll run out of a Deuce in the backfield. Long count. Pitch back, trying to get some running room, and there is none that time for Lee Hollinen. And while they come back upfield with a score, Hillcrest 36, Twin Valley nothing. We go back for 30 seconds.
What's going on there? My cousin's
Hi, we're back again as Jacobson will put the foot into the football. Back deep up the middle is Terry Buckle. Jacobson's kick, high kick. It'll be fielded on the far side by Halstead. He'll get up to the 20, and he's pounded as he gets to the 22-yard line. Wall Botany. Ken Jacobson also getting a little piece of him, but Wall Botany really whacked him. 36-0. Hillcrest leading it. And I don't know, I think these Fergus Falls community guys are just walking by so they can get their name mentioned. Nick Demuth, Bert Nelson, taking a busman's holiday this afternoon as they have a toughie tomorrow night at Itasca. Number 84 coming in is Eric Simonson for Hillcrest. And number 20 in the ball game is Troy Edelman. And let's see if we missed any for, we see Rod Bernard in the ball game for Twin Valley. Number 62 is Darren Riding. Number 73 is Jody Stundahl. And in the backfield, number 51 is Chris Hobby. The quarterback, number 12, is Mike Burke. Burke back to throw, fires it out, intercepted on the far sideline, and down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line goes Steve Lundy. Steve Lundy intercepting the pass. Burke got a wobbler up that time, and Sunwell just stepped in and grabbed it. Number 62, Darren Riding. I think we mentioned him in the ball game. Number 41 is Ricky Crane.
How many points did we score this season?
Trying to mention all these kids. We don't want to miss any if we can. Number 20 coming in is Edelman for Hillcrest. Number 40 coming in is Hodgen. Number 86, Dan Foss. And we got a delay of the game against Hillcrest. The quarterback is Brad Binford. Number 77 is Paul Mosvold. Boy, I hope we haven't missed any kids. We hate to do that in the ball game. Twin Valley outclassed you this afternoon, but I tell you, they've stuck their nose right in there all the way. They got a couple of bad breaks early. The game busted open, but they stayed right with it, still trying to get something going. On the handoff goes to Hullinen, and he's going to be hit down as he gets about the 8-yard line. Making the defensive play would be Mike Burke. Burke was assisted on the tackle that time by Darren Writing. And we have 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. Hillcrest on their way to their 4th win against but 1 loss as they lead it 36-zip. Out of the deuce in the backfield, flank comes right. And we're going to have a procedure penalty as Mr. Backstrom just wanted a head start on the flank. He was pussyfooting it for the end zone. He got caught. So they'll assess 5 against Hillcrest, and the ball will come back now to the 12-yard line, where it's 2nd down and about 16 yards to go. Out of a flank on the right side. Binford, the quarterback. Binford pitches back, trying to get some running room to the outside of the hole, and he's going to be hit down at the 10. Thompson in there on the tackle. Rod Thompson, also Randy Shepoyster. And it'll be a 3rd down. And they got a lot of property to cover. Let's see if they'll put something up in the air. Coming out on the flank on the right side is Backstrom. Out of a deuce in the backfield. Back to throw is Binford. Binford sets a little screen out of side the hole, and then he's going to be hit down, loss of about 2. As coming in was Darren Writing to make the stop on him. And Twin Valley digging in on the defense. It'll be a 4th down. 36-0. Hillcrest Academy leading it. Their homecoming fans very pleased with their effort here this afternoon. And of course, as we said, big ball game for Hillcrest next week as they go up to Lake Park. And it doesn't seem possible, but we're winding things down very rapidly with high school football. Playoffs less than a month away. And let's see if we miss any. Number 23 is Hellerud in the ball game for Twin Valley. There's a pass out of sight, incomplete. It was intended on the far side for Eric Simonson. Good rush that time, put on by Randy Shepoyster. Twin Valley will take over at their 12-yard line with 1:29 remaining in the 4th and final period. All right, ready to go. Burke running at that quarterback spot again. Far side of signals. Burke hands off, trying to get some running room as Abby, and Abby is going to get up to about the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Lundy, and with a minute 21 seconds to go, Twin Valley want to take a little time here and see if they can't get something going, get on the board. And we'll stay right here with it. The ball is up on about the 14 15-yard line, where Twin Valley will have a second down and about 8.5. Both clubs playing with reserves right now. And Twin Valley comes up over the ball. The new snapper is Rod Fennerin. And there's the counter going back the other way, trying to catch somebody napping as they hand it off to Abby. And the tackle made defensively by Eric Simonson, and it's back to the 11-yard line. Third down and about 11. Looks like Lanny Brecky, number 60, if we can pick it out. Yes, Lanny Brecky in the ball game for Twin Valley. Back to throw is Burke. Burke fires it out, complete on the far side, and hit down with Shephoister as he got to about the 17-yard line. Over there putting the pop on him was Clem Backstrom. And it'll be a fourth down. Clock down to 26 seconds remaining in the ball game. Your setbacks are Abi and number 33, if we can find him on our program. We can't do it. The ball is fumbled, and Hillcrest come up with it. The clock down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds up. They're going to stop it, of course, as there's a change of down. We have been unable to find who number 33 is for Twin Valley. Hillcrest will have the ball. They'll have time for the one play. Up over the ball, the quarterback is Binford. Binford rolls right. Binford is going to be hit back at the 10. There's the ball game. Hillcrest win at 36-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. He looked out on the scoreboard. Told you we shouldn't tell him.
Years since they've had a kid, since they've had a Hillcrest team that hadn't had
Again, let's take a look at it. Started out, as we said earlier, it looked like it was going to be a good defensive struggle. Then Twin Valley with 2 fumbles deep in their own territory, and Hillcrest took advantage of the second one as Wolbotny went in from 4-yard out at 1:30 of the first period, made it 6-0. The extra point try on the 2 with a rollout, no good, and your first period ended. Hillcrest leading Twin Valley 6-0 after 1. Then Cobley cut off his own left side, cut to the outside, and it was no contest as Cobley went 34 yards with 3 minutes remaining in the first half to make it 12-0. Wold took a high pass, went back against the grain in for the 2 extra points. It was 14-0. That's when the roof fell in. As far as Twin Valley was concerned, they were deep in their territory. Wolbotny blocked the punt, shagged it into the end zone, picked it up for the touchdown, made it 20-0. Then Wolbotny's pass to Maligan made it 22-0, and that's the way we were after 2 periods. In the third period, Wold on a 55-yard scamper at 6:42 made it 28-0. Cobley in with a 2 extra points. It was 30-0 after 3 periods. Then in the fourth period, an Oats LeGrand pass, good for 28 yards, made it 36-0 with 3:53 remaining, and that's the way your ball game ended, with Hillcrest defeating Twin Valley 36-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the final wrap-up. Alex, who lit up a cigar when he knew it was in the bag. Bill Kolbeck has draped a jacket over his new Norwegian sweater, so we know that Hillcrest Academy have it all wrapped up. Here this afternoon, just too much offense by the Hillcrest Academy Comets, along with a rock rib defense, and a Twin Valley big ball game tonight as the unbeaten Rothschild Tigers and Lake Park go at it. If that should result in a Lake Park win, we'll have three teams tied for first place in the conference. If Rothschild win it, then Hillcrest still have their work cut out for them as they go to Lake Park next Friday night and then close out their season with Rothschild at home. So it looks like it's going to go right down to the last day here in the Agassiz Valley Conference. Once again, from the home of the Hillcrest Academy Comets, homecoming time, the Comets of Hillcrest 36 and the Tigers of Twin Valley nothing. For Oats LeGrand, good afternoon now, and back to our studio.